Hey there people, it's Sunfruit Danny. So I wanted to talk about a very important topic today which a lot of males suffer with out there, and that is premature ejaculation. And I wanted to say how you can go about overcoming this. And this is what I learned from my own experience of where I used to suffer with premature ejaculation, and now where I'm at the point where I can last an hour or more if I desire to, which I do, because yeah, the longer the pleasure is, it's more satisfying and more pleasurable for me, but also my partner as well. So yeah, we both come away having the best sex life and sex play sessions that we could possibly ever have, that are very profound and yeah, just absolutely the best sex of our life. So yeah, like I used to be one of these people where I would like want to have sex with women, I would do, and I'd last seconds or literally a couple of minutes, and it would be very embarrassing for me, and it would lower my confidence level, lower my self-esteem, and I wouldn't feel that good about myself. And because I would ejaculate so quickly, I wouldn't pleasure the girl obviously as long, so then she was having nowhere near as much pleasure as she possibly could do. So yeah, it could leave them feeling very dissatisfied. So you both leave the sexual experience feeling not very good at all, and you just don't want that, because yeah, it's just not the best sex that you could be possibly experiencing. And anyone out there that is having sex wants to enhance it in any way that they possibly can. Who doesn't want to? Because then it's just a more ecstatic experience. Like yeah, and who isn't having sex out there? So yeah, basically I went on a journey from November 2013 of resolving this, or going in the direction of resolving it. So basically I used to suffer with like a porn addiction, masturbation addiction, sex addiction as well, and then I overcome them in November 2013. And basically what I did was abstain from ejaculation, porn, sex and masturbation for quite a while. And basically it was just something I was naturally drawn to do. I'm not saying that you need to do that, you don't need to do it to get to this point. But basically then when I come back to sex, I was with people that were more experienced with sex, especially the partner I'm with now, because she is a sex coach and tantra coach, and she does loads of other things around sex as well, with teaching people on this. She's a very knowledgeable person on this subject and has loads of experience and expertise. So yeah, basically with like this relationship, I learned very, very quickly what I was doing wrong with making myself ejaculate quickly. And I learned it before that as well, but I learned it even more so in this relationship, more so than any others that I had from November 2013 up to this current point. So yeah, basically how I resolved it was by changing the way that I would have sex, or if I was going to masturbate, which I choose not to because I do no fap, where you abstain from masturbation basically. It's like a porn addiction recovery and masturbation addiction recovery sort of program basically. And yeah, what I learned very quickly was the reason why I was ejaculating very quickly was because I was doing things to make me go in that direction. So when I was masturbating, I would masturbate like really quick and really hard just to like reach that end goal of orgasm. So yeah, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna get to orgasm really, really quickly. And what you find is, like with myself, because I was masturbating a lot more than I was having sex, even though I was having a lot of sex but nowhere near as much as masturbating, it's like doing it fast every time. Your body like gets used to that. So yeah, you find it harder to last longer. And then that goes into like when you have sex with a partner or just someone that you've met that you want to make love to. So when I was having sex, I was doing the standard porn style sex that is also known as fertilization driven sex or goal orientated sex, where you're just going for the end goal of orgasm to give you that dopamine high that it gives you when you basically orgasm. That's why it makes you feel so amazing. It lights up your brain and releases loads of that neurotransmitter that just makes you feel absolutely amazing. It's like it works in a similar way on the brain like drugs do. So that's why it can be very addictive to people, whether they're aware of it or not. So yeah, basically I would, during these sexual play sessions with females, I would be doing it quite hard, quite fast, and doing it in a porn style way. and doing as much stimulation as possible as well, with like my eyes and touching multiple body parts at the same time. And yeah, just making it a very intense experience. Not that the type of sex I have now is not intense, but it's intense in a different, better way. So instead of doing that, what I do now is what is known as carezza, which is a slow style type of sex, and this is non-goal orientated. You don't orgasm. Some people do, but on a very rare basis. It's not about that. And yeah, basically by having this slow style sex, you're going a lot slower, so then you can last a lot longer. But there's other things you want to be doing that I learned from my own process of elimination and me just naturally working out certain things on my own. So yeah, going slower, also not stimulating multiple parts of your body at the same time. Also breathing, not holding your breath. If you're holding your breath, it's tightening your body and it reaches orgasm so much quicker. So really deep breathe, belly breathe, like that, and do like circular breathing. It's basically like meditation. It puts me into a meditative state, which makes me so much more controlling my body and makes me in control of not orgasming and lasting longer. So I cannot stress that enough. And yeah, by doing the breathing, it will relax the muscles, but also you may find that you do tense your muscles too, even if you're doing that. But yeah, just be very like mindful and in the moment and very conscious, and just see how your breath changes at certain points, because you could be doing circular breathing but then you go off into a thought process, or you get distracted and you forget about it, and then you've got to refocus upon it and do it again. And just be very aware if your muscles start to tighten up. You may find that the area that tightens up the most is around the penis region and your buttocks region. So yeah, by doing these things, and also another one I forgot to mention as well is keeping your eyes closed. Focus upon the sensations in your body instead of like looking at her boobs and everything else, which is just like overstimulating you and sends you closer towards ejaculation as well. And you find when you are doing all of these things, you're so much more in your body and you can just have so much more pleasure, and you don't need to reach orgasm to get that pleasure. But I will mention at first, you may not think this type of sex is as pleasurable because you're not having orgasm, but just keep going forward with it, keep pushing forward, and you will get to a point where you're just like, wow, this is so amazing. And your partner, like your female partner, is just gonna be like, whoa, this is some sex that I've never experienced. She's gonna have all types of different multiple orgasms. She's gonna have A-spot orgasms, G-spot orgasms, all types of different orgasms. Women, I think, have about 10 different orgasms. But most women are only experiencing clitoral orgasms because they're the quickest and easiest to basically achieve. But they are actually giving them negative effects as well, because it actually makes them get loads of dopamine released, and then it bottoms out after about 24 to 48 hours, and then it gives you all these negative effects like low energy. It can make you feel depressed, demotivated, a lack of interest, a lack of drive in life. It lowers your libido as well, because what happens is prolactin goes through the roof, which is a hormone, which is basically your sex breaks, and it can make you feel very disinterested in your partner. That's why women and men, whether it's clitoral or ejaculation orgasm that they're having in, afterwards they can feel that they're not very interested in the person they made love with, and they just want to curl over and go to sleep basically. So yeah, it's not the best experience you can have. So yeah, it's all just observing what you are doing to make you reach orgasm quicker and changing those things. And something I learned in relation to relaxing the body is that you can also get to the point of relaxing your penis completely. So it may sound crazy, I'm not saying that it goes soft, but basically what you'll feel is around the base of the penis, the muscles around there will tighten, which then makes your penis go even harder. So basically by relaxing that, your penis still stays hard, but by relaxing that, I can just keep going and going and going. So say like I'm having this slow style sex and I feel I'm going towards like ejaculation, and me and my girlfriend do like number rating of how close I am to ejaculation, to 1 to 10, and it's best not to go over to about 7, but as I found I become more skilled, getting to 9 I could still get it to come down. So basically I found by doing that specific technique alongside the others, every time I get close to ejaculation, like 9 or 10, I would keep doing the relaxation of the penis and it would drop down and down and down, and then they go back up again, and it was like, wow, this is so amazing. And yeah, alongside all of those things, I'm remembering a few other things as well, is yeah, if you're getting really close to ejaculation, you're relaxing your muscles, you're doing the circular breathing and anything else to try and stop yourself going towards orgasm, but you think you're going to go towards orgasm, then just stop. Just stay inside her for a while and just lay there hugging her or doing whatever you want to do, but don't like be stimulating each other in any other way, like especially with yourself, because you will go over the edge. And then all you do is, while you're sitting there still, do the circular breathing, focus on your body, relax your body, both be calm and in the moment, and you'll find that it goes down after a very short while, and then you can keep going again and again and again and again. And what I'd like to mention is, you may find this harder at first, but by keep doing it again and again and again, you will succeed. So keep striving forward, keep pushing forward, and you will achieve it. It's like when you start driving a car, when you're doing like lessons, you find it really hard at first, and then in the end it becomes second nature and it's easy. And it's the same with this as well. So yeah, if you fail with it, do not worry. It's okay. Just learn from those mistakes, move on from them, grow and evolve. So yeah, that's about the amount I want to talk about on this subject. I will make other videos on it as well, but I just don't want to go on for too much longer because the video is already quite long. But yeah, just remember, slow down, be in the moment, and just enjoy the sexual sessions you're having with yourself solo or with your partner. And for me, going from one to the other, yeah, just got me to having the best sex life that I could ever achieve. And I never knew anything about this. Most people never heard about this type of sex that I'm mentioning about. It's quite hard to find information on, and most people are getting their sex education from the porn industry, which is one of the worst to learn from. But yeah, if you want to learn more on this, check out reunited.info, and also there's a book on this subject called Cupid's Poison Arrow. Yeah, and one last thing is, what you will notice is your relationship becomes a lot better with your partner, because what is happening when you're doing this Kreza, it's releasing loads of oxytocin, not dopamine. And oxytocin is like the love drug. It keeps you together, it bonds you together. So you're going to find you'll have less conflicts in your relationships, you feel more loved up in your relationships, you feel happier in your relationships, you just get on a lot better. There's so many benefits. It's just more than I can ever explain to you, and for you to really experience it, you need to give it a go. So yeah, why don't give it a go for 30 to 90 days and see what you could get from it, because yeah, it's done more for me and my relationship more than I could have ever possibly imagined. So yeah, I'm very grateful to have been on this journey. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens in the future with it as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love answering your questions. If you like the video, like it down below, share it with others that you think might find this helpful. Subscribe if you'd like to get more videos from me on a regular basis, talking about this topic, healthy living, veganism, fitness, and so many more things that I've used myself to transform my life and improve myself, so I could become the best version of myself and basically achieve all of my dreams and desires. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a happy, healthy day.